Welcome back to the Ripewave Audio community, where we explore together all types of home audio systems from hi-fi to home theater. My name is John, and for this video we will investigate THX and IMAX Enhanced certifications and address the question, who's winning? This video complements the Ripewave Audio video immersive formats, who's winning. If you missed that video, I have provided a link within the description for your convenience. Certifications exist to provide an assurance of compliance to an established standard or baseline. Consumers selecting products that have been certified as meeting the set criteria have the added assurance that the product or system meets all requirements without needing to conduct additional research or conduct their own tests. Now, ideally, the testing facility is accredited and applies consistent testing practices, so certifications always carry the same weight regardless of the test location or device under test. George Lucas founded THX Limited in 1983 to provide high-fidelity audiovisual reproduction standards for movie theaters. With scientist Tomlinson Holman, they worked to address the lack of control over sound playback in cinema. While the movie sound and audio had greatly improved, the experience was limited by the theater itself. THX began appearing in cinemas with the release of Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. THX brought the cinema experience in line with the content produced. The next step was this element for the home experience, and that came in 1991 with the first THX home controller, which is what THX labels processors as. And this was the Technics SH-THX10. The goals of THX for home theaters was to provide intelligible dialogue, pinpoint localization, enveloping surround, accurate frequency response, generous dynamics, soft as well as loud, and accurate coverage from every seat. In 2002, 60% ownership of THX changed to sound card company Creative Technologies Limited for $8 million. It has been reported that George Lucas was willing to sell THX as the goal of setting standards for theaters had been accomplished. In 2016, THX changed hands again, with gaming lifestyle company Razer purchasing. With the gaming industry around $90 billion and growing, THX has more potential addressing sound quality for gaming experience. The THX controller, again as THX labels the processor, must provide certain feature sets, starting with the volume control that uses a 0 dB reference level for maximum output of 105 dBs for speakers and 115 dBs for the low frequency effects channel or subwoofer. THX introduced bass management at a time when it was not common as a crucial part of THX compliance. THX even included a bass limiter to protect subwoofers from being overdriven. Now, albeit most subs today have this protection built in. The THX Cinema Mode has several functions, including re-equalization to adjust for imperfect rooms, decorrelation to produce more natural sounding surround effects, timbre matching to ensure surrounds blend well with the front speakers, and to force tone controls to disabled, as the whole goal of THX is to match the sound engineer's intent. Speakers bearing the THX certification must have a neutral frequency response, dynamic or transient response, the ability to be driven at reference levels, and very wide horizontal and very narrow vertical dispersion. Crossover frequencies are set at 80 Hz minus 3 dBs, which today is still regarded as a good choice barrier between the speakers and subwoofers. Variations of the THX certification are designed to address different room sizes and budgets. The original THX certification from 1992 was for 3,000 square foot rooms and 12-foot viewing distances. This original certification was renamed THX Ultra in 1999 when THX Select was introduced to provide an option for smaller rooms up to 2,000 square feet and closer 10-foot viewing distances. Amplifiers certified to THX Ultra need to sustain certification with all channels driven, while a THX Select amplifier needs only to comply with one channel driven. In 2009, THX Select Plus and THX Ultra Plus extended existing certifications with support for THX Loudness Plus, which helps to hear ambient details below reference levels. The latest enhancement to the THX Home Theater certification program came this year in the form of THX Dominus certification. THX Dominus products will need to accommodate 6,500 square foot spaces and a viewing distance of up to 20 feet. As of this report, Ripewave Audio is unaware of any THX Dominus certified products. Under the new Razer management, it is not surprising that THX certifications are now available for mobile and headphone devices. This on-the-go solutions program makes use of Loudness Plus as well as new optimizations tuned by THX and THX distributed bass DSP technologies. Although THX has introduced THX Dominus in an attempt to breathe life back into the home theater certification program and counter the success of Dolby Vision and IMAX Enhanced, there is no strong indication that Razer focuses their marketing efforts outside of their on-the-go certifications. We provided an overview of the IMAX Enhanced certification as part of our immersive formats Who's Winning video, and as we said, the link is in the description. IMAX also has its roots in delivering exceptional cinema experiences. IMAX was founded in 1967 and therefore predates THX by 16 years. IMAX started as a video format similar to Todd AO, but with the 70mm wide prints running horizontally versus vertically through the projector, and the IMAX frame height is considerably taller with 15 perts per frame versus 5 per frame that's in Todd AO. IMAX decided to jump into the home theater market in an effort to provide an elevated experience for the home theater similar to what they accomplish for commercial environments. IMAX Enhanced launched in 2018 to provide IMAX Enhanced mastered content, IMAX Enhanced certified devices, and IMAX Enhanced rendered playback of that content on those devices per the IMAX standards. To deliver the sound, IMAX had to deviate from their theater approach, which has no LFE channel, and provide a mix more aligned with home applications. To accomplish this, IMAX Enhanced builds on DTS technology to provide their signature sound. IMAX Enhanced also addresses video playback and competes with Dolby Vision. IMAX has a minimum speaker layout of 5.1.4, but recommends 7.2.4 configurations. The speaker requirements are less defined than THX, calling for 20 Hz to 20 kHz response and 89 dB sensitivity. Subwoofers must drop down to 20 Hz and support peaks of up to 115 dB. IMAX is aimed at providing more faithful picture reproduction than standard 4K HDR content, which can fail at representing details as intended. IMAX enhances HDR with the details that address this problem. Both THX and IMAX Enhanced are certification programs. IMAX Enhanced recently added certified speakers to processor and video display certification, but is yet to announce certifications for amplifiers, while the more mature THX program has products in all categories. IMAX only provides some general requirements to ensure high quality. On the other hand, THX certification was established primarily as a quality standard with detailed specifications for compliance. IMAX stands apart from the format-independent THX standard, as IMAX requires specific content to be encoded and decoded within the HDR information for video and DTS data for audio reproduction. Now, albeit the IMAX encoded source material is backward compatible with standard HDR and DTS decoders. As THX is focused on sound quality, it provides guidance on the home theater space, which IMAX does not address in the same way. While THX is format agnostic, the lack of guidance provided on the for THX for immersive home theaters supporting Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, DTS:X Pro, or Aural 3D is conspicuously absent, aside from, as far as RipeWave Audio can find, one brief mention of compatibility with 7.2.4 setups. Otherwise, the THX resources still focus on 5.1 and 7.1 speaker configurations. As IMAX Enhanced is a format, you will find many Blu-ray and ultra-high definition Blu-ray physical media discs with the IMAX Enhanced branding being encoded with support. Also emerging are streaming services that are providing content with IMAX Enhanced data, which can be decoded with standard IMAX Enhanced processors and displays. THX's involvement in home media has been limited to supervising the remastering process to ensure THX standards are met, but those discs still can be played back with equipment that does not bear the THX certification logo. Now, for the RipeWave Audio report on who's winning. After an inspection of the reported certifications by THX and IMAX Enhanced in 2020, we were able to put together a few tables to compare the data. We do want to point out that these lists of certifications on THX and IMAX Enhanced websites do not appear to be completely up to date. On the THX site, we see several examples of discontinued products being listed. And in the case of Audio Design Associates products, we believe the company has since gone out of business. While we were able to inspect the short list of processors for a true count, the count in the other categories depict more of an accumulative picture for THX. For IMAX Enhanced, we see the opposite issue, as Polk Audio recently announced certification, but is not yet listed. As a result, while the THX number is likely high, the IMAX Enhanced numbers are likely low when it comes to actively sold products with certification. For processors, IMAX Enhanced is clearly winning against the established THX mark at 58-6. Most of the models listed on the THX site are no longer sold, such as models from Integra. Now, oddly, Onkyo has a few THX active and certified models not on the THX site, so it is clear the data is stale. Well, it may be possible to produce a processor with both IMAX and THX certifications. RipeWave Audio does not see how both modes could be active at the same time, as they would fight against each other for control of the output. It may be possible to take a hybrid approach and say set the THX for audio and video to IMAX. However, the fact that the newer THX certified processors are a few Onkyo models from 4 years ago, and the Meridian offering is even older, 7.1 processor from around 2013, the issue of cohabitation appears to be a moot point. Amplifiers and speakers may be where THX continues to hold on, as they're less impacted by market changes. A good combination of amplifiers and speakers that are capable of sustaining reference levels without distortion and have good sonic positioning may have a very long shelf life. As we can see from this table, 7 amplifier brands are still selling THX certified products, albeit many models were released over a decade ago. IMAX Enhanced does not appear to have an amplifier certification program yet, and may not unless they produce suitable criteria. The IMAX Enhanced speaker certification program is just taking shape, and 4 brands have emerged. This will be interesting category to follow. The THX speaker certification may be more meaningful. However, it is possible that the current marketing strength of IMAX Enhanced may drive more certifications as a perceived alignment with the IMAX certified processors and displays. IMAX is gaining on the video display front as well, with Sony, TCL, and Hisense on board with models. It is interesting to note that major television makers, Samsung, Vizio, and LG, are not engaged in either format. TCL released models in 2020 that supported one or the other format, but not both in the same set. TCL support for THX comes in the form of the new gaming mode in their 6 series televisions, while they deliver not only IMAX Enhanced, but also Dolby Vision, HDR, HDR10 Plus, and Atmos support in their X915 8K model, but not THX. THX may have found a lifeline by shifting focus to address the gaming markets, while THX has the technical advantage to hold on to speaker and amplifier certifications. RipeWave Audio wonders if the loss of mindshare with processors will cause the industry to shift away from THX altogether for home theater audio. The failure of THX to educate the market on how a THX certified system is fully compatible with immersive formats appears to have cemented the disappearance from the market THX once led in certifications. The other challenge THX faces is that the general perception that the THX certification has been watered down to include products that are not considered to be market leading, such as those listed as THX Select. As it was possible to purchase non-THX certified products with equal or better performance at a lower cost, the value of the mark dissipated. The appearance of THX mark on headphones and gaming-centered products is not likely to help restore the THX mark with home theater enthusiasts. In the meantime, IMAX Enhanced has jumped in during THX's low point with an alternate certification. While IMAX does not address room acoustics in the way that THX did, they came up with enhancements to sound and video playback not previously available, which are aimed to complement one of the latest immersive formats for audio, DTSX, along with improved HDR video rendering. As the IMAX brand is older than THX, it comes to home theater with strong recognition. As a format requiring a licensed decoder, the IMAX experience can only be achieved with an IMAX certified device. If the IMAX Enhanced experience provides a noticeable improvement over standard HDR and DTSX playback, buyers will want it, and its adoption within products will increase. The question is whether buyers will have enough knowledge of system design to put together a THX quality system without having the THX certifications to guide them. Now, IMAX Enhanced has only been marketing for 2 years compared to THX, which entered the home market 28 years ago. THX added new certifications and enhanced it over a long period. IMAX Enhanced has grown relatively fast in 2 years and is likely to adopt new enhancements of its own and will perhaps do more to cover the sound quality assurances that THX provided over time. Now, I understand that Audioholics is going to produce a video on IMAX Enhanced versus THX in the near future, so be sure to check out the Audioholics videos which complement what is covered on this channel. They always have some well-researched content for the topics they cover. If you have had experience with THX, IMAX Enhanced, or both certifications, we would appreciate hearing your feedback. Do you feel that IMAX Enhanced will fully replace THX as the home theater certification standard? Do you hope that THX will remain viable? Are you happy to see the newcomer? Or do you feel that these certifications have marginal value and only add cost to the products you buy? That feedback would be useful to the RipeWave audio community. Furthermore, if you enjoyed this video and are interested in enhancing your audio experience, please like and subscribe to this RipeWave audio community, and be sure to select the bell icon so you'll be notified as soon as the next video is posted. Until then, keep evolving your audio experience.